we need to find new ways of using public assets in Wales. Inevitably, in doing that, there are mistakes that will be made, but we need to learn from them. And it's important in a seminar such as this that people come and are ready to share and learn from each other.
It's very important today that I'm launching this Space Cymru new tool. It's a tool to help the public sector, the third sector, actually access public land and utilise land and buildings which could be used. So it's a very important message, particularly at this very pressed time in terms of our public finances. The benefit of this portal is to provide information about public buildings and land that are available for use.
Well, the workshop was about utilising spare space in publicly owned buildings and just trying to see whether we can make better use of the assets and talk about what we've done in IndieCube to make use of spare capacity that's across Wales. The key message I'd like other people to take away from today is to look at their capacity and see whether they've got some office equipment, office space that we can reutilise. But more importantly, just be aware of the changes that are coming down the line, and I think it's just about being adept at change. I think across the public and third sector there's a lot of change on its way, and I think the more agile we'll be able to deal with it better than not. So be prepared for change.
The workshop today is about streamlining community asset transfers. They are tended to be long-winded. There are obviously politics involved and many other factors, and we're trying to get to a situation where we can get it down to a sensible level. I've heard of some that have lasted 2 years, and that's unacceptable both to the local authorities and to the applicants. The key message today is that the local authorities and the applicants should work together in a proactive way. They should have processes and policies in place, and that the applicants work to those policies and process and provide information, good quality evidenced information, in a timely manner.
The thrust of my workshop today is about collaboration in the public sector and actually getting the message across that it can happen. I think the one key message I'd like people to take away is that regardless of the governance of public sector, whether there are mergers going to happen or not, that actually collaboration can occur and it is possible to achieve some real benefits from it.
The session was about the regeneration of Loudon Square, which involved ourselves, Cardiff Community Housing Association, Cardiff Council, the University Health Board in Cardiff, and various public and private sector organisations that supported the project, and how we brought back into use or changed the use of a series of public assets to create 61 new homes, a new health centre for the University Health Board, a range of community facilities, and a new parade of shops for the local community. I suppose my key message was that on the face of it, these things seem straightforward. A group of willing people come together to do something positive with a shared view of what the outcome should be. I think my key message would be that it's not as simple as it might appear, and getting people to understand right at the start the extent of their commitment and the consequence that if they cannot deliver that commitment in the way that is part of the original agreement, it can make life complicated for everybody.
I was here today to talk about Gwneud Integrated Health and Social Care Centre in Builth, Wales, which is in Paris. The project was delivered as a partnership between Paris Health Board and Paris County Council, and we really transformed the community view of local service model, local services, and particularly their opposition to the closure of a much loved local community hospital. We now have a new facility in place, we have the new service model there, and that was really delivered through a really strong partnership between us and the community, but also through the expertise of a whole range of people across both organisations brought together to deliver that new service model. The key message that I'd ask people to take away is to keep the focus on the outcome, and the outcome is the benefits for the local population. There are so many challenges and barriers, all of which you can overcome if you keep your eye on the goal.